Dear students, today I am here with the poem Fog, written by Carl Sandburg. In the poem Fog, the poet has portrayed nature and its silent working. To prove his point, the poet gives a comparison of the fog and a cat. The poet says that the fog comes silently and slowly like a cat. When it comes, it does not disturb us. It sits silently as a cat does. It goes on falling and looking silently over the harbor and the city. Then it moves on all at once with a gust of wind. Here's the explanation of the poem. The first two lines say, "The fog comes on little cat feet." In the above lines, the poet says that fog comes just like a cat. Here, the poet compares the fog with the characteristics of a cat. Just like a cat comes slowly on its little feet, fog also comes silently. Next four lines say, "It sits looking over harbor and city on silent haunches and then move on." Here the poet says that just like a cat, fog comes and sits over the harbor and city, covering everything. Then it slowly moves without making any noise, like a cat, and moves on to pounce upon some other place. The poetic devices used in the poem are: first, let's talk about the rhyme scheme. The poet does not follow any rhyme scheme in this poem, so it's understood that the poem has been written in free verse. Then the poet has used metaphor throughout the poem where he compares the fog with a cat. Next literary device that the poet has used is transferred epithet, and this is used when an emotion is attributed to a non-living thing. In this poem, the poet uses the device of transferred epithet in the third line of the second stanza when he writes the phrase "silent haunches." It is not that the cat's haunches are silent, for they don't have the ability to speak, but that the way in which the cat sits on its haunches does not make any sound. Hence, the poet uses the phrase "silent haunches." That's all for today. In case of any doubts or queries, you can drop us a message on Instagram, or you can also drop them in the comment section below. I'll revert to them as soon as possible. See you in the next video.